Hey everyone, Michael back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple admin list for your Power App using a SharePoint list. So if you like Power Apps, Power Automate, SharePoint, Teams, and Power BI videos, feel free to subscribe because I'll be putting out more videos in those areas. And now for my intro. Alright, so we're going to create a admin list for my Power App using a SharePoint list. And what I mean by that is, in my Power App, let's say I want admins only to be able to remove. So right now in my Power App, I just have a basic gallery looking at my employee data list. So there's just some employee info about that. And let's just say I have users that should not be able to patch and remove, but let's say only the admins will be able to do those functions. In this video, I'm going to show you how to essentially accomplish that and some other tips and tricks. So let's go ahead and get into it. First of all, you want to have a Power App that you're using that you want to have admin privileges on. And then we're just going to go into our SharePoint and create a SharePoint list. So let's go ahead and go to the top on your homepage, new list. We'll just do a blank list and we'll say admin list for marketing app. Marketing app. We won't show that in the site navigation. That's up to you if you want to. Usually I keep this list hidden. If you only want to assign permissions for people to view this, you can go ahead and do that. Basically, you only want the admins adjusting the admin list. So let's go ahead and use this. So we're going to use the title. Let's go ahead and change this to email for the rename. And then we're just going to do, so basically you use a column to assign an admin. You can do a choice column and you can have like different rights. So you can have like admin, user, read only, etc. But I'm just going to use a number because those are easy to filter by. So we're just going to do admin. And basically with the number, I'm just going to do like a 0 and 1. So if it's a 1, it's going to be an admin. If it's a 0, they're not going to be able to do admin privileges. And I only need to assign the admins to this list because they're not in the list. They're not going to have a number. So they're not going to equal to 1 when we do a filter. So for the email, I have my email right here. I'm just going to go ahead and write that on my other screen. So you will have to get the emails of your other users that you want to assign to this. You might have them, you might not. I know sometimes the email that you use on Outlook isn't going to be the email that's going to show in your Power App. So user, you're going to want to use this formula and have that like displayed at the top of your Power App. Then ask users, hey, what's your email? Because sometimes the Outlook email isn't the same as that one. It's kind of like a, I feel like it's like the backend data. It's like the user principal name. Sometimes you have to use that over the regular mail. So just be careful. If a user reaches out and says, hey, you gave me admin privileges, it's not working. Just ask them for the email on top of the Power App, and that will work. So we have my email right here. Go ahead and add a new record. So that'll be me, Michael Alex, and then I will just assign a 1 for an admin because that is what the admin will be. So let's go ahead and go into our Power App. Let's go ahead and add this list now. So you want to go ahead and go to SharePoint, not SharePoint site, just SharePoint, marketing. And I have a ton of lists here, but this will be the admin list for marketing app. Let's go ahead and connect to it. Okay, so I'm on my main screen, my Power App. Like I said, it's just a gallery and you can patch, you can remove some functions. This will patch the favorite fruit. So if I just change this, it'll patch it and the record change. So let's say I want to assign these 2 buttons only to admin. So admins should only be able to see this. So we're going to do that using the visibility property. So I will select both of these and I will go to visible. So right now it's always true. Any user can see this. So let me go ahead and change this. So we're going to do a lookup instead. So admin list for marketing app. So we're going to look up in this. And we're going to do email user parentheses dot email equal to title. So it's going to look and match my user dot email. Let me close this. my user.email, which is right here, to this. So if I look that up, I want to get this value. User.email equals title. Then we want to return admin. So it's going to return that. So if that is equal to 1, we want this to be true, if not false. So basically, I'm looking up in my admin list the user.email that's equal to my title. So those two match. I'm just returning the admin, which is 1. So if that is equal to 1, my if statement is going to return true, which would make this visible. I'm going to copy this for the other button. And now they're both showing. So I am currently an admin. I can patch or remove these two. So let me go ahead and change this email to something else. I will do, we'll just do like Becky at Microsoft.com. Okay, so that email is different. So if I refresh my data source for that, as you can see, I no longer have access to the remove and patch functions. So this technique is good if you have like an easily manageable list. So I'd say like 1 to 40 users. If you're doing it like past that, you might want to use like a distribution list, but that's a little more complicated to use. Yeah, that's how you would do it. I'm just going to show you a few more things that I like to do with the statement. So I have my lookup here. So let's say you have like a screen on your Power App that you don't want non-admin users to access. So let's say I don't want my users to be able to access this screen at all. Let's say there's like a sidebar button right here. Let me make a new screen. I'm just going to put a button that navigates to my main screen. Because usually in your Power App, you'll have a main screen that you can navigate to the other screens. And let's say one of the screens you don't want users to be able to access. So in my case, I don't want them to be able to access the main screen. So if they click on this, it takes them to the main screen. I only want admins to be able to access this. Let's go ahead and toss a rectangle in the screen. And we will just do, for the X and Y are both 0 right now. For the width, we'll just do parent.width because that will take up the whole screen. Then we'll do parent.height. Okay, so now you're like, oh, we got this big rectangle. Let me go ahead and toss a label on this too. And we'll make this width, parent.width. We'll also do parent.height. And we'll just do a white text so we can see it in that dark background. We'll center it, make the font like 40. And for the text, we'll just say, user is not an admin. Please return to the previous page. I don't know, that's just a message I'm going to use, something I thought of really quick. So user is not an admin, please return to the previous screen. And then you can also have like a button on the screen that returns the user previous screen. So I'm just going to drag like a button right here and we'll make it a different color so we can like distinguish. So a little green button. We want this on select to be navigate. Actually, you can just do like a bag. So it's going to return you to the previous screen. The user is not an admin, and I only want this to show if the user is not an admin. So we're going to take our lookup statement right here. So if lookup a list user.email equals title, which is the email, we want to return the admin, which is the 1 equals 1, so it's true. So we want to go ahead and assign this. We can toss all these in a group on admin. So the group will all have the same properties, and we can do this on the visible. So since I'm not an admin, I want this screen to show. So we just had to change around our formula really quick. We had to make it to where if these aren't equal, we don't want the screen to show, but if it is, we do want it to show. And then since I'm not an admin, just return. Then we can go back. I can't access the screen, so we'll go back. And I change my email back to this. And refresh my data really quick. As you can see, I have access to that screen now. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little tips and tricks video about having an admin list for your Power App. I know it does come up sometimes. This is just one of the methods that I used and learned throughout the years of using Power Apps. So if you enjoyed the video and learned something, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.